Welcome to the program for comfortable sitting in your kayak. The first exercise we're going to start with is like a basis bowstring pose. And if you have like a hip width distance between your feet, and you bend your legs a little bit and you send your bottom behind you, you make wide shoulders, like wide over the chest, but also wide over the back, the top of your back. And you're like sending the elbows out. And the top of the head is searching towards the sky. And you breathe air into your chest. I'll just turn around so you can see, like I have bent knees and a really nice sway here in my lower back. And wide shoulders and looking up a bit. And you can put your weight on your forefeet and just like bounce up and down here, relaxing your shoulders. Like sending your shoulders, the top of your shoulders, you're like sending it out to each side. So you're making room in your shoulders. And just stand here, keep sending your behind you. And now you take your hands and you like turn them with your thumbs down. And all of the fingers, you like spread them out like in a bowl. And you place that thumb underneath your skull edge, like distribute all of the fingers. So your pinky fingers on top of the head. And then you lean your head into the bowl of your fingers. And it's okay to put a little bit pressure on the back of the head. So the head searches in towards your fingers, relaxes the shoulders, and the elbows is pointing up towards the sky. And remember to breathe. Now slowly take one elbow pointing up towards the sky, still leaning your head, facing the sky. Keep bouncing up and down. Weight on your forefeet. Coming up to the middle again. And sending the other elbow towards the sky. Still resting your head in the bowl. Keeping a bit pressure on the fingers. You might feel a little side stretch here. And come back to the middle and lower your arms and give them a little shake. Standing up again, giving your legs a shake. And now to the next exercise. And we come to all four. So your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And now we're going to do the cat-cow because we're going to wake up the spine. So all our nerves comes from the spine and goes out to each muscle in the legs and the arms. So it's a good thing to keep the spinal fluid moving and the nerves working well. So we're going to start this one by pressing our hands into the surface here and spreading the fingers a little bit and turning the arms outside, because then we open up in the shoulders. The movement starts in our tailbone. So we send our tailbone in under us and the rest of the spine follows. So, and then in the end the head looking into the navel. And now the movement the other direction starts in the tailbone, the rest of the spine follows in a sway. And you end up looking forward. Now putting your tailbone in under you again, the rest of the spine follows. And you look into your navel. And now we can put on the breath. So you breathe in when you put your tailbone up and sway the back. Looking forward. And we breathe out when we move the tailbone in the other direction. So breathing in. Swaying, looking forward. And breathing out. Rounding your back and looking into your stomach. And just do it in your own pace. So it's your breathing that decides when you need to move in one direction and when you need to move in the other direction. And come to a straight back again. So we're going to put our big toes, we're going to let them meet here. And then we're going to put our knees to the sides. Then we're going to sit down on our heels and putting our arms here out in front of you, gliding the arms, stretching them, and maybe resting your forehead on the surface if it feels okay for you. And this is extended child pose. And it's good for opening up the hips and also straightening out, like making room in the shoulders, because we stretch here in our underarm area. And then just stay here and breathe and relax. For a couple of breaths. And now just come up again. And now we're going to lie on the stomach. We're going to make that Superman exercise, I call it, where you strengthen all the back, all the muscle chains on the back of your body. So having your arms beside your body, having the forehead in the ground. So tighten your buttocks, sending your lower hips into the ground. And raising your legs, raising your upper body, and then raising your arms. The palms are facing each other. And you can lift your head up, but with a straight neck here. And take some deep breaths into your stomach. And we're going to exercise our breathing muscles as well. Our big breathing muscle. And keep sending the fingertips down towards the back. And now just lower your legs, lower your arms, and put one cheek into the mat. And just relax all the muscles. Take a couple of breaths. And then put in the forehead again. Tighten your muscles. And lift your legs, lift your upper body. Lift your arms and looking forward. And breathing into the stomach. We are making like kind of a swing here. Sending your fingertips down to the back. And if you think you want some more, if you have done this a lot of times, then you can like raise your arms here in front of you and then palms facing in and like make a hollow armpit. And then just lower your arms down towards the side and put in the other cheek. And breathing. So the next exercise, come to your back, lie down, and put your arms out to each side. Have your bottom of your feet here, maybe more than a hip width distance apart. I call this exercise the windshield wipers, and it's very good to like loosen up all of the hip area, especially here in the sides and in the back. You can face your palms up or down. You can do what you prefer, what feels nice for you. And now you just, both knees, you let them fall to the right and the head to the left. And then you put them up straight up again, the head straight up. And you let both of your knees fall out to the left, and the head is moving to the right. And up again. And then you just go from side to side in your own pace. If you want to put on the breath, you can breathe in when you go straight up. And breathe out when you go out to the sides. Breathe in when you go straight up. And breathe out when you go out to the sides. And then just continue a bit. And then just come straight up. And then put your feet in the surface again, the arms down by the sides. And now we're going to do the little bridge. And it's very good, again, to strengthen your back and your bottom. And also working with the spine. So start in the tailbone and then just slowly move your tailbone up towards the sky. You can see the rest of the spine follows. You tighten your buttocks and you pull your arms in under you. You can like have your hands like robot hands if you prefer it. Then you can use your upper arm to press down. And then just really tighten your buttocks and push down towards your feet. And remember to breathe. And then just roll out your shoulders, coming back slowly, step by step. And rolling out the spine again. And just take a couple of breaths. Putting up the arms again. And in your tailbone starts to move towards the ceiling. All the rest of your spine is moving with you. You tighten your buttocks. You press down on the feet. And you can use here the back of your upper arm to press down as well. And then just remember to breathe, deep breaths. And then just slowly roll out your shoulders, coming down, slowly rolling your spine towards the surface. And then just straighten your arms and legs. And just breathe for a moment. This next exercise is very good also at loosening up the hip area and the lower back, but it also helps make some flexibility here in our hamstrings and our the back of our lower legs. So send your legs out to each side. And really come up here on your sitting bones, having a straight back, folding your hands, relaxing the shoulders, and then you turn your upper body over to one leg, reaching out, and then make a circle over to the other leg, then sending your upper body back, and the arms follows, and it's like you're like stirring in a big pot, putting your arms out to the first foot again, reaching out, and half circle over to the next, and back again. And then it's like a fluent motion in your own pace. And see if you can keep your shoulders down even though we are reaching out. And now come to the middle. Now we go to foot number 2. We're turning the direction the other way. Reaching out for foot number 2. Half circle to foot number 1. Leaning back. And we're going the other way. The circle, circling the other way. And again, see if you can keep your shoulders down when you reach out. And now come back to the middle. And now we're gonna do like a side twist, sitting side twist. So again, come really good up on your sitting bones. And then take your foot and place it here on beside the knee or on the other side of the knee. Having a straight back, taking the opposite hand or underarm and pushing the thigh and knee in towards your stomach. Take a deep breath and then placing the other hand behind you on your fingertips where you can reach. You can face your head out to the side or over the back shoulder. And now you can probably feel a stretch here in one buttock. And we're stretching the muscle called piriformis. And we have a big nerve going. The sciatic nerve is going under or through or over this piriformis muscle. So it's a good thing to keep that stretched. Taking deep breaths. And now take a deep breath in. And when you breathe out, you turn back. Straighten the leg out again. And now sitting the other foot on the other side or beside the knee, it doesn't matter. Then having a straight back, taking the hand, the opposite hand of the knee, and then pushing it in towards your stomach. You can use your lower arm if that's okay for your body. And then just make a twist, putting your fingers behind you where you can reach, and turning the face toward the side or over the back shoulder if that feels nice for you. And take some deep breaths. Take a deep breath in. And when you breathe out, you come back to the middle again. And now just lay down on your back and just straighten your arms and legs and just breathe for a moment. And this was the Kayak Yoga program for sitting comfortably in your kayak. I hope you enjoy it. So please let me know if this program helps you. And also let me know if there's other areas in your body you would like to become more flexible with your kayaking. Thank you for now. Namaste.